Donald Trump suffered two major legal setbacks this week. The first, little minor one, right? The U.S. Supreme Court decided not to overturn the gag order that Judge Juan Merchan still has in place against Donald Trump that prevents Donald Trump from talking about the judges or the prosecutors' families. But other than that, most of the gag order actually has already been lifted. He just can't go into personal attacks against people who work at the court or their family members. But that does not include, by the way, the judge or the prosecutor. Trump can say whatever the hell he wants about those folks. But the second biggest setback happened from also Judge Juan Merchan when he decided this week to not throw out the criminal charges against Donald Trump, ruling against Trump's lawyers who had argued that he was protected by presidential immunity. Merchan decided that nope, immunity does not apply to this. So sorry. Charges stand for now. And I say for now because Merchan still has to make the ultimate decision on whether or not, due to the fact that Trump's going to be president again, he may just throw him out anyway. Like, this ruling that no, the charges stand because they're not protected by immunity doesn't mean the charges are going to be there forever. Okay, so Trump is still going to get out of this eventually. But Trump went ballistic. Like, he absolutely lost his damn mind on Truth Social. And here is what he wrote following Justice Merchan's order. Breaking, in a completely illegal, psychotic order, the deeply conflicted, corrupt, biased, and incompetent acting Justice Juan Merchan has completely disrespected the United States Supreme Court and its historic decision on immunity. But even without immunity, this illegitimate case is nothing but a rigged hoax. Merchan, who is a radical partisan, wrote an opinion that is knowingly unlawful, goes against our Constitution, and, if allowed to stand, would be the end of the presidency as we know it. Merchan has so little respect for the Constitution that he is keeping in place an illegal gag order on me, your president and president-elect, just so I cannot expose his and his family's disqualifying and illegal conflicts. For the record, that last part of that statement, that actually violates the gag order. Because you mentioned his family, you didn't have to mention him by name, but you are expressly prohibited from talking about his family, and you literally said his family. So somebody just planted a big old garden of oopsie daisies, and I guess that's something Merchan will also now have to deal with. Other than that, you know, those are the words of a totally not psychotic individual, right? Like, that is a tantrum that you would probably see from somebody wrapped up in a straitjacket. Or at least from somebody who probably should be wrapped up in a straitjacket. This man is insane. Like, just absolutely bonkers, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, whatever you want to call it. This isn't normal. Okay? This is not normal. And let's not pretend for a second that it is. Let's not pretend for a second that this is how normal human beings react to anything. Donald Trump, who has all the power in the world, all the money he could ever want, or should ever want, he still wants more, but you get the point. He's about to be president of the United States, and he's pissing and moaning and throwing a tantrum over something that's not even affecting him. Like, yeah, you got criminal charges against you. Yes, you're a convicted felon. You're not going to be sentenced. And most likely, when Merchan finally gets around to it, he's probably going to drop all the charges anyway. So why are you crying like a baby? Why are you such a dysfunctional human being that you're even letting this get under your skin when you know for a fact it's not going to affect you? It didn't affect the election. You won. Okay? But he can't accept that this happened. So he goes out there, throws this monumental temper tantrum, and his idiot MAGA hat wearing followers act like this is a totally normal response. With Trump's upcoming inauguration, the stakes couldn't be higher for the next 4 years. And let's not kid ourselves, things are already looking grim. One of the first things Trump's planning? An overhaul of AI policies that throw Biden's safeguards out the window, calling them, quote, radical leftist roadblocks to innovation. But let's be real, this is about stripping away protections and opening the floodgates for unchecked surveillance, manipulation, and corporate control. So of course, the right is going to frame this as freedom for technology, while the left waves red flags about fewer rules, more spyware, and zero regard for human rights. Factor in Elon Musk and Trump's corner, and you don't have to stretch your imagination to see how dangerous this gets. The line between truth, opinion, and propaganda will blur completely. And that's exactly why I've been partners with Ground News for a while now. They're an independent app and website, yet one of the few places left where clickbait and algorithms aren't manipulating what you see and hear. Instead, they help you cut through the spin by seeing all sides of how news stories are covered or ignored across the political spectrum. And with their new daily briefing, Ground News makes diving in deep easier than ever. It's quick, no-nonsense rundowns of the day's most important stories from every angle. This isn't just about staying informed. We're staying ready. Knowing what the other side is up to is how we spot the lies, challenge what doesn't add up, and fight for the future we deserve. That's why we're offering 50% off their top-tier Vantage plan for under $5 a month, the biggest discount of the year. Go to ground.news/ROF or scan the QR code right here to subscribe. You're doing more than supporting my channel. By subscribing, you're helping ensure that independent voices like ours don't disappear. Plus, it's their biggest sale of the year. Grab it for yourself, or better yet, gift it to that MAGA uncle at Christmas. He won't even realize you're doing him a favor by saving what's left of his critical thinking skills.